I don't believe I can get the 37. I know I can get the 37 if I wanted to, but I'm not, like, my goal for this category is not to push it as far as I possibly can. My goal is just to get a good time. And 39:16 is a good time, but knowing that I can still get it even lower than that, makes it a bad time, if that makes sense. Okay. I'm done ranting, let's just get a good time. Nope, wrong way. You are going the wrong way. Okay. Man, to get that jump to work, it's so hard. So I don't feel bad when I fail it. It just sucks. He getting toasted? Yeah. So basically what you're supposed to do with the rabbit boss is you're supposed to lead him into the bonfire to the left of the door where I come out of. So as soon as I exit the big black square with the rainbow border, there's a big bonfire to the left of me. You're supposed to make the rabbit jump into that fire. And I do the intended strat in 2 categories, and the 2 categories is minimum jumps and minimum jumps RUDD, where The reason why you do the intended strat is because you can't jump. And... wait, is it minimum jumps, actually? I don't know. No, it might be... no, it might be just the minimum jumps percent, actually. And not the minimum jumps RUDD percent, because... with the RUDD, you can just cheat in. Yeah, so I do it in one category, and that's minimum jumps percent, because you need to beat the game with as little jumps as possible. And the way you do that is, obviously, you can't jump when it comes to the rabbit. So there's no way for you to get to like the left of the bonfire, and you don't even want to jump when it comes to that boss anyways. You always want to run underneath him. And when you do it the intended way is he jumps over you, and you have to obviously time yourself to go underneath him so he jumps into the bonfire. And then when you hit him, he jumps all the way right to go above the ceiling. And then he knocks down a bunch of icicles, and then he comes back down. He does the same thing. He jumps, so you have to wait for him to jump over you. And then you have to do that 4 times, but why would you want to do that when you can just hit him with Fire Lizard instead and immediately kill him? Which is the entire point of me explaining all of that, is instead of making him hit the bonfire, he can just use fire and do the exact same thing without ever having him to move anywhere. And the other reason why I mentioned all of that was obviously for the fact that you do end up doing it in one category and only one category. Which is pretty cool. It just takes a long time to kill him. Don't kill me. But yeah, I've been playing this game for a while. Mine! Oh, that stupid thing was underneath. Oh, I thought I fell. Fudge, dude. Double fudge, man. But yeah, like, the other thing when it comes to speedrunning is, even though I find this impressive, like, people that have never played this game might not find this game impressive at all until they decide to speedrun it. And then once they start speedrunning it, they can appreciate the fact that I did that wrong. They can't appreciate the fact that when it comes to speedrunning a game like this, it's actually a lot tougher than it looks. But because of how much experience I have with the game, it doesn't seem like it's as hard. But it did take me quite some time to get used to the physics in this game. Because obviously this physics is what gets any game, you know, hard or easy. Because the platforming is not that bad, but there's so much RNG in this game that the platforming is just as equally as bad as, you know, killing the bosses. Because even though I can make things look easy, like I myself still have a lot of trouble doing. But that might be just because of what I'm trying to accomplish versus, you know, just not knowing what I'm doing, I guess you can say. Like, for instance, I used to find jumping on top of these owls' heads extremely difficult. But now, I can just do it like nothing. I won't jump on this guy's head, though. Screw that. Ooh, that was scary. Like, the only complaint I have about... Okay! Now, let me finish this before I finish my sentence. Like, the only complaint I have about this game would be the raccoon boss. In this category, I make the raccoon boss, like he's nothing, but that's just because of the category. Like, if I wanted to save a lot of time, I wouldn't switch at all, which would then make... Balls! Which would then make the raccoon boss, like, just so much RNG that it could lose me time just because of the RNG. But, yeah. Like, the raccoon boss is just not fun. Casually, he's super easy. But in a speedrun type of sense, he's impossible. Same goes for the blooper boss. Blooper, he's easy both casually and a speedrun, but the RNG that the blooper has is what causes him to lose you a lot of time. Versus the raccoon, where he just has nothing but RNG, so you just have to hope he doesn't screw you. And the blooper boss, you just have to hope that he shoots down as fast as possible. But casually, they're both super easy. I did that just long enough. Nice. Damn, dude. No, I'm gonna wait for you, Mr. Cheeto. Come at me, bruh. Come at me, bruh. Thank you. Do not come at me, man. He was after me, man. He wanted to taste blood. Oh, my nose is itching. Nope. Nope. See, those ghosts, I just call them boos. They have a complete RNG base as to where they're going to appear. So you need to know how to react at the time when they come out. And a lot of the times when you're doing any percent or any percent run, they tend to appear in the spot where you're going. So you're gonna have a lot of resets due to them. And that does not include this version. It includes this version, but for some reason they haven't been screwing me over a lot, so my nose is itching and I know I'm gonna die. Come at me, bro. Okay, don't come at me. Yeah, that fish is super dangerous, man. You do not want to mess with that fish. Like, there is a way to get that coin where that fish was without the fish killing you and him still being on the right side, so you're picking up the coin as fast as possible. But you have to hope that his RNG does not come at you, because if he does, you're gonna die. I hate those 2 coin bridges I just picked up because you're forced to come back up here to get this coin, but you can't get that coin from the bridge. You have to come from the bottom or from the very top. And you can't do it from the very top because you need to get onto the bridge. You can't get onto the bridge if you jump down first. Please move, man. Oh, oh god. Oh! Oh, wow. God, man. Holy fudge balls. Please move, please move. I can't do anything. He made me lose a little bit of time. I don't care. Just don't die. This is my favorite music, by the way. It's just so good. And it's gone. This is by far my favorite section of the game. I just love the platforming that you're forced to do here. Like, you have to do a lot of jumps and a lot of back and forth. It's just fun. I don't know why. My nose is bothering me, so it might look like I'm picking it, but I'm not. It's just, it really itches and it hurts when I scratch it. I pick up this as a safety checkpoint because of these coins that I'm about to pick up now. Balls, man. You're such a dick, you stupid jellyfish. Mother fudger, dude. Gosh, I hate picking up these coins. Of course, yeah. This is a dead run because of this section. So even though everything was hard enough as it was, you still have to get through this section, and this section is last. So, you know, it's not any easier. But it's stupid hard to get to this spot. So maybe my 39:16 isn't a bad time at all, because it's so much. It's so much, stress. Like, I won't know how much time I lost until I go kill the boss. But it's a lot, so... I'm keeping a dream alive that just isn't alive. Damn, man, he's been doing that, like, every time I get here. We're not gonna be in the green anymore, it's impossible. Well, we would have been in the green, but he screwed me as well. Okay. See, this guy has nothing but RNG. He can choose when he drops the baby, and he can choose when he wants to butt stomp. And you want him to butt stomp as fast as possible. I don't know if dropping the baby fast means anything, but I pretty much make him drop the baby as fast as I possibly can, which is just stand underneath him. And same thing when it comes to butt stomping, you have to just stand underneath him. Hey, let's see if I got all the coins. Oh, man. If I have all the coins, then I will PB as long as I don't die. This is Zygmunt, by the way. That's why the category is called Feed Zygmunt. Because technically you're giving him the coins and then he disappears.
Ah, there!
Nice. You hate high there? Why? That sound goes off anytime I get a gold. That sound comes off of a game called Bart's Nightmare for the Super Nintendo. It was part of a mini game. Anytime you pick them up, he just says, "Hello there." Just that voice. Oh. Yeah. I didn't have a gold sound at one point, but when I was playing Bart's Nightmare, I just thought it was hilarious how his voice always came up. So I'm glad you weren't watching while I was playing Bart's Nightmare, because you were hearing that sound go off every time. It was crazy. I just liked it. I got used to hearing the sound. And that's why I put it as a gold, because, you know, it's like, hello there. Gold don't come off often when you have a quote-unquote optimized run. This one's not necessarily optimized, but just in general. And this boss is trivial. You just fly and do nothing and wait for him to kill himself. But it is sub 39, so that's good. But obviously, starting with plus 12 isn't really all that bad, to be honest. And then going to 1549, but losing 50 seconds. Yeah, losing 50 seconds to one split is crazy. Obviously, if I would not have lost at 49 seconds, that would have been the 1 minute I was looking for. Because that's how much I said I could save. I'm like, I can basically save 1 minute. And that would be a minute 16. Is what I would have gotten if I didn't do that. So raccoons. Oh, it was by me dying in the water that cost me all that time. Yeah, I died twice, I think. Yeah, big oof, but it wasn't the boss. It was trying to get to the boss. It's just the boss split, if that makes sense. Like, I got swim just fine, which is why I got a gold, but after swim, I picked up a checkpoint, and that was the safety checkpoint that I got in the water. I'm not even supposed to pick up that checkpoint, but I do it because I have no reason not to, I guess you can say. And then I ended up dying twice. Once to the fish where I was trying to get the coin, and then a second time on the first coin with the 2 jellyfish. Overall, not bad. It's a really good run. So now we're down to a 37-24.